This is the devil? I'm getting luck everywhere.
We question
I'm
the very stakes.
very, very concerned about everything that's going on in this level right now, guys. I'm getting all the good luck, and it's like, it's gonna turn. You arrive on the outskirts of the village of Rumstock, where Malclips is being held captive. Approach the village. Go to the next level. A wooden stake with brushwood piled around it stands in the village center. A few peasants stand around talking eagerly about the impending doom of the so-called necromancer. You track down the town mayor, who, despite your pleas, refuses to consider sparing the mage's life. The creature is bound head to toe in blessed iron, and he'll stay that way until burning under a full moon. Good, decent folk from this town have been murdered, and I will see to it that they receive justice. You plead Malclips' innocence. And who are you that we should listen, the mayor exclaims. It will take more than the word of a nameless mercenary to free this creature of darkness. Apollyon! I need your word. Oh, I need 40 fame. Return to the fine mansion of Apollyon. Confess you cannot convince the villagers to free him. Those dreadful peasants in the province can be savage folk, Apollyon declares, but I have a solution, if you'll but play the cards once more. If you win, then I will use my considerable influence to spread word of your great deeds in service of the people. Bards will sing your praises across the empire. The rabble love nothing more than a hero, a real defender of the people, Apollyon explains dryly. If it helps, I'll even have my personal herald accompany you. Your needs are more particular in this case, so I must insist that you up your ante. If I win, you must stay and entertain my guests with tales of your adventures. What do you say? Does the prospect of another winning hand entice you? Of course, that's the spirit, Apollyon exclaims with a laugh. Oh, Ari offers her help. I think I'm good. This one? Ha! I've got everything on my side right now, because I got Ari, who can add another sword, another success if I needed to. I have Guardian Angel, which allows me to redraw, and I have the goddamn mask that should allow me to see one of the failures as a glowing red to know not to do it. Another win, Apollyon exclaims. You are adept at both combat and the finer arts. In fact, am I wearing that mask? I better be wearing that mask. Right? One failure card glows red during the shuffle of chance card gambits. Yeah. Okay. Want to make sure. I shall make plans with my associates tonight to support your cause, Apollyon declares. By the time you reach Rumstock, your name will be legend. But I didn't have it equipped. Oh, I needed 12 fame. See? You bastard. I didn't think that it was working. Your fame is not in the region grows. Gain 30 fame. Okay. Approach the village. As you approach, a woman tending her garden spots you. She sends her child to fetch the mayor, and minutes later, a throng of other villagers approach, led by a balding man. Look! Someone calls out, the hero of the empire is in our village. You're here for the demon, of course, the mayor says as he approaches. You must have heard that we captured it ourselves. The peasants all cheer. Don't worry, the mayor continues. We intend to burn it during the full moon. You ask the mayor to take you to Malclips, who you find sitting in a small cell bound in silver chains set with glowing ruins. With some effort, you manage to convince the mayor to release him into your custody for proper disposal. I'm sure you know best when it comes to creatures of the underworld, the mayor says, but we have the fire planned, and everybody's coming. Perhaps you could stay just until the full moon, he asks hopefully as you lead Malclips away. At the edge of the village, the mayor reluctantly removes Malclips' chains and stands well back as you leave. Thanks, Malclips says. Those country folk weren't kidding around. He goes on to relate how he was set upon as he entered the village, being accused for some local murders involving magic. It sure seemed that they knew I was coming, and where did they get those anti-magic chains from? You fill Malclips in on what happened to Ariadne. What about Estrella and Kolbjorn? And the goblin that I can't remember his name because I haven't ever used him. He asks as you begin your journey back towards the capital, and also this is the main story, and therefore it doesn't have anything to do with the goblin because he's DLC character, and also the demon that I just unlocked with that dark token right there. We're just going collecting all my friends.
So many enemies
ransom
you, and so many would stop you moving forward.
Why are all my friends in peril? The next day you stop to rest at a small inn. There are a few other patrons as you consume a sparse meal before retiring to your room. Moments later you hear a noise at the window. It suddenly opens, allowing a hooded stranger to slip inside. Relax your sword-armed mercenaries, the woman explains, warding you away with an open hand. I seek only to deliver a message that your colleague, Kolbjorn, has been acquired by the Guild of Assassins? You see, she continues, leaning against the windowsill, with recent setbacks to our income potential, we've had to expand our enterprises with kidnapping and so on, and a rival tribe is an impressive bounty on your friend's head. It's all just business. For only 150 gold that I already spent, you can buy your friend's life back. Bring the gold to the East Market Square and someone will contact you. Oh, please tell me the cartographer's on this level. Otherwise, well, I can't say how he'll be treated by those barbarians, the cloaked woman says as she ducks back out the window, vanishing into the darkness once more. Well, shit. Alright. The cartographer, I'll return later. The Grey Traveler. Okay. Yep. Let's try it quickly, though. Alright, this time I'll strike. With a mighty blow to the head, you knock the devil unconscious. Soon you have removed one of the beast's horns and handed it to Theophilus, who places it in a sack made from the same dark material as his cloak. The next step is normally as difficult to achieve as obtaining a devil horn, but luck is with us again. The agent of your downfall has provided us with exactly what we need. He gestures, and your skin begins to glow. To possess so many blessings is rare for a mortal. I shall add their power to the mix. I wondered why I had 6 out of 4 blessings. Theophilus opens a small vial towards you, and with a sickening tug, you feel some part of you torn away. Please tell me it's only 2 and not all 6. Oh no! Wait, I didn't realize that this was a blessing. I guess I'll go with Steel Opener. Yeah. And Steady Heart is what? Fate's Path, because the map is revealed when we get to the end, and we've been getting to the end before anything else. So, I have to give more? I'll give the Necromancer's call then. I don't need that much help. This will do nicely, Theophilus says, with the satisfaction as he seals the urn. Never lose hope, mortal, he calls as he returns to the river. The Dark One may still lose his prize yet. Okay.
Ah, a reward for a job well done.
What? Oh! Yes, a holy man approaches and greets you warmly. Greetings, friend. You are here just as the Master said you would be. The Master? My talents lie at your disposal. Have you any need for any healing? What? I accept. That's because of all the health that I gave up. And I went and ate all that damn food for nothing. Ah, the man says with a frown, I don't seem to have been able to help you this day. I hope the master won't be too disappointed. The man walks slowly away. Lord Apollyon, said that another of your friends is in peril. How fascinating. We live in a dangerous time indeed. Apollyon's gonna be the end goal here, isn't he? How goes your quest to save Kolbjorn? You don't have the ransom gold. I'd like to help you. Would you mind terribly indulging me in another little game? If you win, then I will give you the acquired gold to pay the ransom for your friend. No need to repay it, no strings attached. If I win, then shall we say that you owe me a day's service? Apollyon suggests. I have business interests in the northern hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with northern warriors despite the Emperor's claims. How about it, adventurer? Kolbjorn's life could be saved with the turn of a card. Excellent, Apollyon exclaims. Let's begin. Okay, I will use Ariadne's help. This one. Continue. you win again. I think perhaps you are working a con on me, Apollyon laughs. With a gesture from Apollyon, a small humanoid creature brings over a chest of gold. All 150 of it. I hope with this gold you get your friend back in one piece. Do visit again sometime and let me know how it went. Thanks, Apollyon! Friend, you have returned that I may fulfill my master's wish. I really wish that I could have run into a car that could have gotten my ass beat, but I didn't. I'll take your healing again, though. Thanks. I am very grateful. Don't be dismayed. You have helped me greatly. Really, you have. Except 7 more gold. All right. And hey, bud. Really, I will accept your healing. Thank you. It's a great drink. I'm addicted to health potions now. I'm a drunk for health potions. Don't feel bad. You helped me greatly.
Of course,
whatever.
in times of trouble, but when the tables are turned.
You find yourself in the eastern district of the capital, approaching the markets. The Thieves Guild would undoubtedly find you there and demand the ransom gold. Approach the markets. You enter into a wide courtyard filled with the stalls and milling citizens. Within moments, you are roughly drawn into a shady corner, protected from prying eyes by a variety of hanging carpets. Hello again, the cloaked woman begins brightly, her 2 beefy companions silently taking positions on either side of you. How did we go? Are we saving any lives today? You hand over a sack of coins, which is promptly seized by one of the large men. Hope that wasn't too much trouble to get your hands on, the woman comments. As the coins are counted, you lose 150 gold. Eventually, the man nods to the woman and the 2 men leave, taking the gold. No hard feelings, eh? It's just business. The woman smiles, drawing up her cloak. Suddenly, she dashes away, vanishing behind a pile of rolled-up carpets. Afraid that you might have just been hoodwinked, you wander back through the crowds in time to see Kolbjorn being thrown from a moving wagon. You paid them, he says, standing and brushing himself off. I owe you my life. Again. Kolbjorn relates his tale of capture and confinement by the guild. Estrella wasn't with me when I was taken. I don't know what fate has befallen her. So, I've been noticing.
One has to wonder why a sudden wave of carelessness has overtaken your allies.
That is true. But I've got something I'm trying to figure out here, dealer. I've been noticing that with Apollyon's games, each time it's been stacked less and less in my favor. So now it would be 4 failures and no chance of success. Which is not good. A herald enters the marketplace and announces that Captain Estrella Fior, traitor to the Empire, has been captured. She has been sentenced to death by the Emperor himself, the herald continues. Let her fate be an example to all those who would consider defying his will. It won't work, interrupts the commoner. The more execution he hands out, the more the free people will rebel. The Emperor is cracking down on the lawlessness running rampant in the city, the herald responds, and you sound like a rebel yourself. Discreet inquiries leads you to learn that Estrella is being held in a remote Empire stronghold, but nobody claims knowledge of where it is. It's over there. We just don't know how to get over there. How will we ever rescue Estrella if we cannot even find her? Ariadne asks in anguish. Good old Lord Apollyon will help us. Bastard. I'm going this way. Screw that man.
Everything
Gambling
is a
Hansel.
wager,
What?
But our difference is that we understand the game must have rules and definitions if it is to bind.
Sure, you enter a tavern one evening just as a game of soldiers rise angrily from a table, leaving just a well-dressed civilian seated. You cheating son of a harpy, one of them yells. Gentlemen, please, I cannot help if Lady Locke has taken to me this fine evening. Nobody's that lucky, a soldier exclaims, drawing his sword. The other soldiers advance around the table. The unarmed man suddenly leaps from his chair and ducks behind you, saying, Mercenary, I implore you, I am a humble and honest merchant in need of aid. Save me from this band of treacherous fiends whom I have offered merely by playing fairly a number of games of chance, and I'll pay you with gold. Hey, that's our gold, Hansel, the soldiers cry. I'm ready, Hansel. I will defend Hansel from the soldiers. We warned you, stranger. Hansel runs and hides behind the bench, his money bags clinking loudly as the battle begins. Alright, soldiers. Let's see what you're worth. I completely forgot what I was supposed to do with the worker's hammer in order to unlock the token for it. Motherfucker. Ooh, and I got a nice little mask, too. Worker's hammer. There are subtle weapons. There are weapons for delicate and skilled hands. And then there's this. Right. Ah, nice try. Come on. Nice try. Seriously, bud. Ah! Damn you. Quick, where's that priest to help me? Charge bash, motherfucker! Surprise! I don't even remember what the token was for the damn thing. Having dealt with the threat of the vengeful soldiers, you turn to find Lucky Hansel lying still behind the bench, a northerner warrior crouched over him. You gain 2 fame. A man who cheats has no honor, the northerner says matter-of-factly, sheathing his knife and hefting the merchant's money bags. He will not cheat me again. The northerner moves to exit the tavern, gold in hand. Search Hansel. His wounds were clearly fatal and you find nothing of particular value on him. There are no equipment cards with gambit traits found in the deck. An Empire captain arrives with a dozen men and after some brief questioning soon leaves to pursue the northerner. You slip out the back before more soldiers arrive. Interesting. So what was this token for again? Bash 40 enemies. 40 northerner. Empire, and this was to charge bash 25. Right, okay. Hey, Estrella's back. Could I switch for Colby? It would be really great to switch for Colby. Switching for Colby would be lovely. I would love to have Colby as my ally instead of
Back to the bones.
Ari right now.
You have learned to be their master.
I have not. Give me more than a 2, please. Oh, thank God. Just barely got it.
Victory. You are learning.
Victory indeed. The brass hag cannot live up to the strength of her name and slumps in defeat, and I gain all of the gold! And move on to the next round. When you return, your prize will be for the next round. The general store! Well, why not? I'll go ahead and take a look at your equipment. Marksman's Bane and Broad Shield. Ah, lovely. I will, sell equipment. Nothing to sell, I will leave. The Grey Traveler. One day you come across a man wrapped in torn grey cloak sitting on a rock by the path through a sparse wood. Greetings, mortal, Theophilus utters as you stop. The next element of your magical salvation is approaching. He begins without bothering to stand. You will meet a traveler on the outskirts of the forest. Trade with him to obtain the feather of an angel. Do not reveal what use you would have for it. I wish you luck. Theophilus sits quietly as you continue on. Not long later, you meet a dwarf, bristling with bags, sacks, and other knickknacks. Let's trade, he suggests. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial transaction. Trade for an angel feather. As it happens, I do have an angel feather that I traded from a kobold mystic in the western provinces. Do you need it for anything in particular? The dwarf asks shrewdly. You begin to the negotiation. Terrible with talking today. Duplicate another one of these just to make my chances a bit better. Continue. You manage to convince the dwarf that the feather is probably fake, worth little more than a few beads, and the torn half of a map you find in your pack. The dwarf is barely out of sight when Theophilus is suddenly beside you, that's not right, beside you, saying, "That dwarf has never had such a valuable prize in his possession and perhaps never will again." But now it is time for the spell to be completed. Theophilus takes the feather and adds it to the spell concoction. The vial gives a silent, bright flash and returns to normal. "At last," Theophilus cries in excitement. "After all these years, I will be free!" You lunge forward, reaching for the vial, but Theophilus is already opening it.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
Am I supposed to get the success or the failure? I don't understand. Am I going for his or...
Good stead from here.
"No!" Theophilus cries as you wrestle the vial from his grasp. "Please, mortal, you don't understand. This is my only chance for freedom." Haha, ask that he explain himself. "I was like you once, full of purpose and an inflated sense of destiny," Theophilus says bitterly. "I dared to stake my soul on a card game. I have been enslaved since before the Empire formed, before even the Dragon Slayers waged their war. I have seen and done things that would drive you to madness. Without that vial, I shall suffer the countless lifetimes more." So here's what I'm thinking. Knowing that, he's just said that he risked his soul on a card game. And this will set him free. So if I'm right about whatever Apollyon, then all of them will be failures. There'll be no chance of winning, and he will ask for my soul. And me drinking this will... save me? I'm gonna go with my thought. Eternal Hope, a huge success card is added to every chance card gambit. What secrets could this reveal? Oh my god, I am right. I don't feel bad. "No!" Theophilus exclaims. "You have condemned me to eternal torment." I'm sorry, bud. I'm really sorry! I didn't mean it. I just knew where this was going. I thought I knew where it was going, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. And now I have to kill you. Theophilus. Desperate for salvation, your ally has turned against you. Wraiths can drain life with an unavoidable spell. Attack them quickly. Yeah. Well, Theo, my boy. I'm gonna beat you with this hammer. You're just screwed. Come back! I just bash you into unconsciousness. Is that a possibility? No? Come back, Theo! No. Stun! Oh, I missed! You bastard, you made me miss! Stun him! I love dealing... Whoa, final death! What was that? What's the final death achievement? I don't know. Death is no release for me, Theophilus whispers as he fades away, and soon it won't be for you either. But I got the huge success, so it will be. Hey, Apollyon. Try and take my soul, bitch. You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience. Oh, shit. I don't have Uri with me. You say that another of your friends is in peril. How fascinating. How goes your quest to save Estrella? Lord Apollyon says. Ask for help rescuing Estrella. Change the topic of conversation. Of course, Apollyon says. Shall we discuss your past exploits once more? Tell me more about that ogre you encountered. You talk at length of your adventures, and before you realize, several hours have passed. I must attend to some pressing business now, but please visit any time and let me know if you ever need assistance. I thought I might be able to gain some... It is no trivial thing you wish to gain before this day, Apollyon says, looking concerned. Even I cannot sway the Emperor's decision on your friend, and helping you intervene would be tantamount to treason. Perhaps if you win, then I could give you the means to rescue your friend, Apollyon concedes, but if I were to make such a gamble, then you must risk something equally significant. Apollyon leads forward, fixing you with his gaze. If I win, you must serve me until I release you. Or until I die, of course. Apollyon smiles softly at the suggestion. Well, champion, Apollyon asks, clearly eager to begin the game. Are you willing to gamble one life for another? Accept. Apollyon smiles wickedly and deals the cards. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wait, I can use Aria. I'm using Ari again. Uh-huh. The bastard. Okay. Okay. That's not much fair. That's some bullshit. God damn you. And now you are mine, Apollyon says, standing. He gestures for you to rise, and you feel unnaturally compelled to do so. Follow me, hero, and we shall see what mischief we can put your talents to now. Apollyon leads you through a door etched in strange symbols and down a long, long set of stairs into darkness. Your old life and the fate of the Empire is left behind forever. Challenge failed. Well, damn! I knew what I had to do, I just couldn't get there. That was a bit fast for my eyes. Forgiving your life to save an injured thrall. Knight's sword. Wait a second.
The impossible seems out of your grasp.
Wait a second.
At least.
Wasn't I supposed to unlock a companion for that? I thought it was. But that will do it for us today, guys. We'll have to try again next time. You know how these go. We always fail the first time and come back swinging better than ever the second, because we have a better understanding. But that'll do it for us today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like. If you have any comments or suggestions, you can leave those in the comment section down below. If you want to keep up to date with all of my videos, you can subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook to become part of the conversation, also part of the voting for games I should play in the future. And as always, I'm Demon Fire 93, and I'll see you guys next time.